Hello everyone, welcome back to FED Learning. Angular 21 is live now. So in this series, we will explore all the exciting new features. First of all, let's dive into the basics. What's new in project creation and structure compared to Angular 20. Plus we will install Angular 21 together. So let's verify the Angular current version on my system. Let me open the CMD. Let me increase the font size, and here I'll run command ng space v. Hit enter, and here you will see the details like Angular, Node, package manager and operating system versions. Along with this, we will also see the other package versions like Architect, Core, Semantics, Angular, etc. And as you can see, I am currently on Angular version 20. Now next, let's install the latest version of Angular, which is Angular 21. So here I'll use the Angular CLI command npm I for install -g, g for global, @angular/CLI and hit enter. This command automatically will install the latest version of Angular. Okay. Now, if I run the command ngv again and hit enter, and this time we can see the Angular CLI, Node, package manager and operating system versions. But the package list is gone. We can see only the versions of Angular CLI, Node.js, package manager and operating system. Okay. So as you can notice the difference here, Angular 20 shows the version along with the packages, while Angular 21 only shows the version details without packaging. Hope you understood this difference. Now next, let's see how Angular 21 differs from Angular 20 when creating a new project. So let me create a new folder called Angular 21, and I'll go inside this folder, and here I'll open CMD. Now I'm using the same command, that is ng space new space project name. I'll write Angular 21 to create a new project. And once I hit enter, you notice that in Angular 21, it no longer prompts for zone.js library. It's added by default. We directly get to the style sheet question where we need to choose our preferred style sheet format. And as we can see here, the second option, the Tailwind CSS, is now an option alongside the standard CSS options. So simply choose according to your requirement and hit enter. Now next, the second question will be, do you want to enable server-side rendering and static site generation? I'll press Y and hit enter. Now, after pressing Y, we will be prompted with another question, configuring the AI tool in our project. And this is the new question in Angular 21. That is, which AI tools do you want to configure with Angular best practices? And again, you can choose according to your needs and hit enter. And now it will take few seconds depending on your internet speed to create a new project for you. So let's wait for few seconds. And once you see this message, packages installed successfully, it means we have successfully created a new Angular project in version 21. And I hope you noticed the differences in creating a new Angular project with version 21. Now next, let's see the project structure. So for that, let me go inside the project Angular 21, and then let me hit the command code space dot to open the same project in Visual Studio Code Editor. Okay, so here let me increase the font again. And if we expand this SRC folder, here we can see the main.ts file, and inside app folder we can see the app.config.ts file, and we can see the app.html, app.css and app.ts file. Along with that, we can see the app routes.ts file and approutes.server.ts file. So it's similar to Angular 20. The component prefix is omitted from each component level file. Before Angular 20, the component file name was app.component.html, app.component.scss, but from Angular 20, there is no component prefix. And the same change we can see inside the Angular version 21 as well. Inside package.json, we can see the version of our project, that is 21. Also here we can see the dependencies and dev dependencies. Now here let me open the terminal using control plus backtick, and here let me create new component using command ng for generate, c for component, and I'll create the test component. So here I am creating a new component using the CLI command. I'll press Y, and as we can see here, we get 4 files without component prefix, similar to Angular 20. If I open the HTML file, you can see the test works. And if I open the TS file, the same boilerplate code is coming. And the same goes for services and directives. For example, here I'll create a service, ngg for generate, s for service, and service name, let's say user. Here also you can see the service prefix is omitted. Okay, so far I don't see any significant structural changes from Angular version 20 to 21. However, Angular 21 was just released, so I'll be sure to update if I notice any major changes. Now last, let me run this project using command ngs as for serve and hit enter. And if we navigate to this localhost 4200, we can see the default UI of our first Angular 21 project. And let me render the test component on web by adding its selector to the app component. So here, let me delete all the default code. And here, I'll add the selector of test component. Also, I'll import the test component inside the imports array. Let me delete this router outlet and add the test component. Save the changes and let me navigate to the browser, and the test component is successfully rendered on the web. Okay, so it appears that the structural differences between Angular 20 and 21 are minimal, at least based on what we have seen so far. But yes, we will be covering more features and developments in future videos. So stay subscribed to FED Learning for the latest updates. Thank you. Bye bye.